Welcome to Corporate Postmortem. Let's get started. This is the place where we talk about the complex economic issues using simple doodles and big ideas. Today we're flying across the ocean to a place of sushi, anime, and a giant demographic puzzle, Japan. Imagine a country where there are more adult diapers sold than baby diapers. That is a strange fact. That sounds like a weird trivia fact, but for Japan, it's a massive economic alarm bell. Ding ding! Japan is currently the oldest country in the world, and it's running out of young people to keep the gears turning. But instead of giving up, Japan is doing something wild. They are writing big checks to foreign startups. They want you and your big techie ideas to help them save their future. To understand why, we first have to look at the upside-down pyramid. It is quite a complex puzzle. In a healthy economy, you usually have lots of young workers at the bottom supporting a few retirees at the top. But in Japan, that pyramid has flipped over. One tired young stick figure is now trying to hold up a dozen elderly ones. People are living longer than ever, which is great, but they aren't having many babies. Oh no. This means there are fewer people to work in factories, drive buses, or build houses. Help wanted! And when there are fewer workers, there's less money being made and less tax being paid to the government. It's shrinking. Think of it like a video game where your team is losing players, but the level is getting harder and harder. Game over. The government has to spend more on healthcare for the elderly, but they have less money to do it. It's a big squeeze. For a long time, Japan was very careful about letting outsiders in to help. It was a big wall. But now, the help wanted sign isn't just for the neighborhood, it's for the whole planet. Join us. Cities like Tokyo, Fukuoka, and Osaka are now rolling out the red carpet for foreign entrepreneurs. Welcome. They are offering things called startup visas that make it super easy to move there and start a business. Super cool. But why startups? Why not just big companies like Sony or Toyota? Well, big companies are like giant cruise ships. They take a long time to turn around and try new things. Startups are like jet skis. They can zip around, fail fast, and find clever solutions to problems overnight. Whoosh! Japan needs that jet ski energy to solve the aging crisis using new technology. Zoom. One of the biggest areas they need help with is silver tech. Technology specifically for old people. Imagine a robot that doesn't look like a scary Terminator, but a cute, fuzzy seal. This is Paro, a real robot used in Japan to help elderly people feel less lonely. Loneliness is a huge problem when there aren't enough young people around to visit. Startups are also building exoskeletons, suits that give you super strength, just like a superhero. These suits help older workers stay in their jobs longer without hurting their backs. Power up. It's like IRL power-ups for grandpa. Level up. Then there's the problem of ghost houses, or IKEA, spooky. Because the population is shrinking, millions of houses in the countryside are sitting empty. Foreign startups are now being paid to find ways to turn these empty houses into hotels or offices. They are basically playing a real-life version of Minecraft with Japan's empty towns. Build it up. But it's not just about cool gadgets and houses, it's about the mindset gap. For a long time, Japan's business culture was about staying at the same job for 40 years. That is a long time. This created a safety-first culture that sometimes moved a little too slowly for the modern world. Safety first. By bringing in founders from the US, India, or Europe, Japan is hoping to inject some risk-taking DNA into their economy. They want the move fast and break things vibe to mix with the quality and precision vibe of Japan. Ready, set, go. Think of it like a new flavor of ice cream. Innovation swirl, yummy. The Japanese government is even setting up innovation hubs where startups get free office space. Imagine getting a free office in Tokyo just because you have a cool idea to help seniors. What a view! Some cities are even offering matching grants, which is basically free money to double what you've already saved. Double the money. It's like a real-life cheat code for building a company. Game on! But why should a 15-year-old like you care about this? I will tell you why. Because this isn't just a Japan problem, it's a world problem that's starting there first. Countries like South Korea, Italy, and even parts of the US and China are starting to age rapidly too. It's a big problem. Japan is basically the world's lab for the future, a place for big experiments. If a startup can solve the aging crisis in Japan, they can sell that solution to the rest of the world. Step right up. It's a trillion-dollar opportunity hidden inside a demographic crisis. Ka-ching! Let's look at a real example. A company called Housetrip, or Not a Hotel. They are using tech to manage homes so people can live in different parts of Japan whenever they want. How flexible. This helps bring young people back to the quiet countryside, giving those ghost towns a heartbeat again. Boom boom! Or look at fintech startups that are helping elderly people manage their money through simple voice-activated apps. Send money. No more confusing buttons or tiny text, just easy-peasy tech. Talk to me. Japan is also desperate for medtech or medical technology. The doctor is in. Startups are building AI that can look at an X-ray faster and more accurately than a human doctor. Looking good. This saves time and means one doctor can help way more people. Talk about speed. Every time a foreign startup succeeds in Japan, it proves that open doors work better than walls. Welcome to the garden. It's a huge shift for a country that has been historically very isolated. New direction. But there are still challenges. Japan is famous for its red tape. Lots and lots of paperwork. Oh my. Sometimes you need 10 different stamps from 10 different people just to open a bank account. What a line. Startups are even being hired to solve the red tape problem itself. Snip, snip. They call it digital transformation, or DX. So bright. They are turning physical stamps into digital signatures. Science. They are turning paper folders into cloud storage. Up to the cloud. It's like Japan is finally installing the latest OS update on its entire government. Loading? For you, the next generation, this means your global playground is getting bigger. Let's slide. You don't just have to work in your own backyard. You can take your ideas to where they are needed most. The world is waiting. Japan is literally saying, please come here and we will pay you to be creative. That's a pretty cool invitation if you ask me. Stay cool. So, let's recap the corporate postmortem of Japan's aging crisis. The problem: too many retirees, not enough workers, and shrinking towns. The traditional answer: close the borders and hope for the best. Didn't work. The new answer: invite the world's smartest startups to innovate. Pop. The incentive: visas, grants, free offices, and a massive market of seniors. The goal: turn Japan into a high-tech, age-proof society. So shiny. It's a bold experiment that could change how all of us live as we get older. Look ahead. It proves that even the oldest problems can be solved with fresh, young ideas. Key to the future. Whether it's robots, AI, or new ways to live, the future of Japan is being built by people just like you. People who look at a crisis and see a to-do list, check it off. People who aren't afraid to fly halfway around the world to solve a puzzle. Fly high. This is why Japan is the place to watch right now. Keep an eye out. It's a giant real-world case study, and adapt or disappear. Time to change. And luckily for us, Japan chose to adapt. High five. They chose to open up and embrace the chaos of the startup world. Ride the wave. They chose to invest in the little brains and big ideas from everywhere. Thinking big. So next time you see a Made in Japan sticker, remember? It might have been designed by a startup founder from your own hometown. Home sweet home. That is the power of a global economy solving human problems. Clicking together. Thanks for watching this episode of Corporate Postmortem. We hope you learned that even a postmortem, and look at a dying system, can lead to a new birth. Vibrant and new. If you enjoyed this colorful doodle adventure, make sure to hit that like button. Ding. Share this video with a friend who loves Japan tech or just cool doodles. Fly it over. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another big idea. Click. If you really loved it, click the thanks button to support our channel directly. Thank you. Every bit helps us keep the doodles flowing and the ideas growing. Brain power. What country's crisis should we doodle next? Let us know in the comments below. Shout it out. Stay curious, keep building, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye. But wait, there's more to this puzzle than just robots and empty houses. One more thing. Let's talk about one of the most important things in Japan. The food. Yummy ramen. Japan is world famous for its delicious rice and perfect strawberries. So big. But here's the problem. The average age of a farmer in Japan is 68. Getting old. Many of these farmers are ready to retire, but there's no one to take over the land. For sale. This is where agri-tech startups are stepping in with some sci-fi solutions. Space-age farming. Imagine a fleet of autonomous tractors that can plant seeds all by themselves, in a row. Or AI-powered cameras that can tell exactly when a single tomato is perfectly ripe, 100% ripe. Foreign startups are bringing these smart farming ideas to rural Japan right now. Show and tell. They are turning muddy fields into high-tech outdoor laboratories. Science in the field. And it's not just the countryside. The cities are getting a smart upgrade too. City upgrade loading. Have you ever seen a delivery robot rolling down the sidewalk? Hello there. In Japan, these last-mile delivery bots are becoming the new mailmen. Here's your package. Because there aren't enough young drivers, Japan needs robots to bring you your sushi. Out of the way. Startups from all over the world are testing their self-driving tech on Japanese streets. Science at work. It's like the whole country is becoming a playground for future tech. Whee! But starting a business in a new country isn't just about the technology. It's about the language. There's also the cultural code you have to crack. What's the combination? In Japan, business is built on omotenashi, the art of selfless hospitality, a beautiful tradition. It's about anticipating what someone needs before they even ask for it, like a fresh glass of water. For a foreign startup, learning this can be the difference between success and failure. Pass or fail. You can't just barge in and demand things change overnight. Shh, quiet down. You have to listen, learn, and build wa, which means harmony, all together now. This is why Japan is also hiring global bridge startups, connecting the dots. These are companies that help foreign founders navigate the language and the rules. Follow me. They make sure that new ideas don't accidentally step on old traditions. Watch your step. Speaking of rules, let's talk about the new J-Find visa. It's an official invite. Japan is now inviting top graduates from the world's best universities to just come and hang out. Refreshing. They give you 2 years to live in Japan while you look for a job or start a company. Plenty of time. They are basically saying, come for the ramen, stay for the revolution. Join the feast. This is a huge deal because it brings digital nomads to the country. Work and travel. Digital nomads are people who can work from anywhere with a Wi-Fi connection, even in the woods. By letting them work from beautiful rural villages, Japan is bringing money back to those quiet areas. Shopping local. It's like a recharge button for the local economy. Full power. But what about the silver generation? Are they okay with all this tech? Let's take a look. Actually, many seniors in Japan are becoming tech-savvy very quickly. Modern gadgets. There are startups building gamified rehab to help seniors stay strong. Take that. Instead of boring exercises, they are playing games that feel like an adventure. Climb the peak. This keeps their brains sharp and their bodies moving. Sparkle and shine. And it creates a whole new market called the loneliness economy. Friends everywhere. In a world where families live further apart, tech can bridge the gap. Connecting hearts. Startups are building virtual dinner parties where seniors can eat with friends online. Bon appetit. It's like a FaceTime call but with 3D avatars and shared games. Meow. This prevents the mental health problems that come from being alone too much. Sunshine and happiness. Now, you might be wondering, is this working? Let's see. Well, the data is starting to look very interesting. Up and up we go. The number of foreign startups in Japan has more than doubled in the last few years. Double trouble. And more importantly, the startup vibe is spreading to Japanese students too, the next generation. They are seeing that it's okay to take risks and try something new. Dive in. The corporate postmortem of the old Japan is revealing a very different future, a colorful new plan. It's a future where tradition and technology don't fight. They dance, a perfect pair. Imagine a 500-year-old temple that uses AI to preserve its ancient wooden structure. Tech meets history. Or a tea ceremony where the tea is served by a precision robot arm. Ding, perfect pour. This is what Japan calls Society 5.0, a rainbow of possibilities. It's a human-centered world where no one is left behind, no matter how old they are. We are all together. And because Japan is facing these problems first, they are becoming the problem-solving capital of the world. First place. When Germany or the UK face the same crisis in 10 years, they will look to Japan for the answers. Taking notes. They will say, hey, that startup from Canada or Brazil solved this in Tokyo back in 2026. Global success. They are investing in your generation's ability to think outside the box. Jump out with a big idea. This is why Japan is paying foreign startups. They are buying the blueprints for tomorrow. A solid investment. First, keep being curious about the world and how it works. Look at all that color. So what can you do to be part of this adventure? Where do we start? Second, don't be afraid of big problems. You are bigger than the monster. People who aren't afraid to fly halfway around the world to solve a puzzle. Fly high. This is why Japan is the place to watch right now. Keep an eye out. It's a giant real-world case study in adapt or disappear. Time to change. The more perspectives you have, the better your solutions will be. Many heads are better than one. And luckily for us, Japan chose to adapt. High five. You'll be the one helping a Japanese grandmother use a robot to garden. Teamwork. You'll be the one turning a ghost house into a world-class AI lab, from spooky to smart. The world is full of puzzles, and Japan is just one of the biggest ones, putting it all together. But with enough doodles, big ideas, and brave startups, we can solve them all. Just a few more lines. That's the mission of Corporate Postmortem, to look at the end and find a beginning, a fresh start. We believe that simple doodles can explain even the most complex global issues, turning math into smiles. We've covered a lot of ground, from silver tech to ghost houses and agribots. What a journey. And we've seen how startups are the secret sauce for a stagnant economy. Pour it on. We love hearing your ideas for what we should cover next. We're all ears. Should we look at the future of space travel or how video games are changing the world? You decide. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show these doodles to more people. Rainbow Power. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show these doodles to more people, helping our robot friend. Join our community of big brains and doodle lovers. We're a smart bunch. We've got new adventures coming out every single week. Mark your calendars. But even if you just watch and learn, we are so happy you're here. Sending a big hug. Corporate Postmortem is signing off for now. See ya. See you next time, adventurer. Stay awesome.